up you guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to Still the Spotlight. Today I am super excited because A, we are tackling my favorite decade for fashion inspo, and B, we have the most epic sponsor, which I still can't believe we are working with, DEPOP. I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with them, but it is pretty much my go-to online marketplace to be able to shop and also sell secondhand clothing. And a lot of you guys always ask if I am selling old items from my wardrobe, and finally the answer is yes. Not gonna lie, my last couple of purchases on there have actually been K-pop related, but typically this is the place to go for vintage clothing. If you guys don't have any thrift stores or op shops in your area, or the ones you do have are just kind of lackluster, then I would definitely recommend checking them out. You can do a very broad search just of a particular decade you're after, or you can really hone in on a specific item or brand. I ended up copying 5 awesome 90s pieces, so we'll do a quick run through, and then I thought we could do more of a style with me sort of situation to get some inspo and just our creative juices flowing. First up should come as no surprise because we got ourselves a cardigan. I love the faux fur collar and then just the simple tie detail. This is definitely going to be a very versatile piece to work with. You know, as much as I love the items inside, I'm also like just as stoked to have the classic Depop tote. But anyway, the next item, this one I think I'm probably gonna need the most help styling, just because it is a little bit more out of my comfort zone. It is this lace overlay dress. More of a unisex option is this oversized baseball jersey. Absolute essential in my opinion. You cannot have a 90s wardrobe without a little plaid skirt. And lastly is another staple, and it is what I would consider to be like a long line leather jacket slash short leather coat, if that makes sense. But either way, I'm just ready to live out my Buffy the Vampire Slayer dreams in this bad boy. I already have the exact image in my head, so I guess we may as well start out styling this one. I will get changed into this little dress here, and then we'll style it from there.
A few moments later.
So I'm back and I've done my hair in kind of a similar sort of style as Sarah Michelle Gellar in the reference picture. Also, side note, her dress is more of a straight across neckline, but we're just working with what we've got, which is this little wraparound number. And honestly, this kind of reminds me of a look I've seen Hyuna post on her Instagram account as well. So I don't know if she was taking her inspo from Buffy as well, but this is kind of like a 2-for-1. And of course, it's not a 90s look without the little below the knee boots. This is also something that is definitely great to get secondhand. I think I'm too tall for the frame now, but okay, as much as I love this look, I feel like we should try styling it another way as well. And this is actually a piece that I've wanted for a very long time. So I have a ton of inspo saved to my Pinterest featuring jackets just like this. And the key theme seems to be something that's very like effortless. I just threw this on. There's a lot of just like plain white tee and jeans. So I feel like we should give that a go as well. You guys probably know if you've watched my last few videos or been on my Instagram recently, these are my go-to jeans. They are from Mixed Mix. So this is obviously one of the most basic outfit combinations you can come across: jeans, a white tee, and a leather jacket. So this is a great example of just how much accessories can make a huge impact to your look. So I'm thinking I'm going to be adding a belt, some silver accessories. You guys know me, probably can't help but add a chain somewhere in the mix, and then probably some form of headwear as well, mostly just because I hate my hair and I like to cover it up. Okay, so this is the final outcome, and I know we're only like 2 outfits in, but I have a feeling this is going to be my favorite of the entire video, because for the first time ever I feel like a Pinterest worthy gal and I'm just living for it. Okay, so this is the dress, and it actually ended up being a perfect fit, but I'm still not so sure how to style it. Literally the only thing that came to mind was to team it with a black turtleneck, which is obviously exactly what I've done, but I'm thinking maybe taking some inspiration from like Internet Girl. She wears a lot of these pretty sort of dresses but then toughens it up. So I'm gonna see if we can make it work with like a belt, harness, corset, something along those lines, and maybe some chunky boots as well. Sorry I didn't really talk through that one. I actually didn't know what the hell I was doing until it was done. So this is what we came up with in the end. I think it kind of works. I do feel as though it needs an extra layer, and I tried it on with just that leather coat from before, and that kind of works, especially if we are going for the 90s theme. So yeah. I want to try and style it one other way that's a little bit more girly. I'm kind of thinking like Sabrina Spellman sort of vibes maybe. I think the plan should be to switch out to more dainty jewelry. Also gonna ditch the turtleneck and the corset belt and maybe opt for like a cardigan instead. And then also I don't want such a chunky shoe either. I'm thinking maybe some Mary Janes. This turned out really cute and also very on brand for the 90s. Almost to the point where I feel a little bit costumey, but I don't know, I'm still kind of into it. It just feels less wearable than some of the other looks today. Obviously, I used the cardigan from this haul, so I figure we may as well just style that another way next. And I'm thinking it would be cute just to wear as is, like a little top. I always love styling cardigans that way. I think it's really adorable, but just has like a little bit of sass to it. And you can team them with just about anything, but today I'm thinking a pair of printed pants would be fun. And we have a few options like leopard, gingham. You could even do like a little plaid skirt. And I also have these newspaper print trousers, which I think could be fun. I did indeed end up going for the newspaper print pants, and I think it looks great together. It is also a combo that is kind of saying a lot already, so I think we're going to keep accessories to a minimum this time around, but I have picked out just a couple that I think screams 90s. Starting out with the shoes, I got these on sale years ago from Windsor Smith, and ever since they have been a go-to whenever I'm doing a 90s inspired look, just because they have such a thick platform. It literally feels like you're carrying bricks around on your feet. I feel like all the bags I've already shown would totally work for this look as well, but I thought we'd switch it up, so I picked out this micro crossbody, which actually was my mum's from back in the day, and I just think it is so adorable. I've already added just some simple silver jewelry, but you could do one extra step if you wanted, and I was thinking of either adding these thrifted sunglasses that have a very 90s frame to them, or potentially even a headband, which this is something I've recently got on board with. I feel like they're really making a comeback at the moment, and this one I think is actually supposed to be a choker, but I feel like we could have it as a little beaded headband moment. I think this is a very cute option, and I don't think I'm going to style this cardigan again today, but chances are you'll probably see it in upcoming videos because this is the sort of thing I'm just going to wear all the time. I am so happy with how this skirt turned out. It is the perfect fit, completely my style, and to start off with, I've just teamed it with this plain white mock neck because I feel like this is a good base where we can kind of go down a few different avenues from there. To start with, I want to go back to TV shows for some more inspo because this is screaming Rachel Green vibes to me. I'm sure you guys already know the look I'm talking about, and that's definitely a very simple one to recreate. Pretty much all I need to do now is team some white knee-high socks and some matching white sneakers. Obviously we could just leave it there for a more authentic recreation, but for me, I'm thinking I might throw on a bucket hat and then also just a mini backpack. Another TV character we could be inspired by though is Ashley Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She has some iconic outfits and I feel like she's the queen of plaid as well. And there's one particular shot of her where she teams it with like a little denim vest and maybe even a matching beret, but I thought that would be a really fun one. I'm pretty sure I put my vest here somewhere. Oh. So this vest is actually something I got on Depop like years ago, but I think that this will do the trick perfectly. Since I am just obsessed with vests, you shouldn't be surprised that I'm gonna try styling it one more time with a sweater vest, and I think that this is great if you like that more like schoolgirl preppy sort of vibe, I suppose. Even along those lines, you could probably team it with an oversized black blazer as well. For those two styles, the only other big change I'd make is switching out the white sock and shoe combo for black instead. The addition of some glasses or a beret would also just like take that concept to the next level. So for the last two looks, I'm going to be styling this oversized baseball jersey, and for this one you could totally button it all the way up and just wear it as like a t-shirt dress, but I actually like the look of having it undone a little bit so the biker shorts just peek out. Oh, and also I just added this mesh shirt underneath for an extra layer and a little bit of texture, but to spice it up just a little bit more, I am just going for my fail-proof option of throwing on a bum bag. I feel like this is the easiest way to jazz up a very casual outfit, and obviously very on brand for the 90s as well. For shoes, I would just go with any pair of sneakers you have. I ended up choosing these black platforms just because I wanted to balance out the black of the bum bag a little bit and team them up with some tube socks. To finish it all off, I could have thrown on a bucket hat once again, but trying to have a little bit of versatility here, so we're going for the baseball cap instead, and I think either would work perfectly fine. Originally for my other look, I was thinking of maybe opting for a pair of baggy pants just to really exaggerate that oversized sort of theme, which would obviously be taking a lot of inspiration from the late 90s hip-hop culture as well. I did see some other options though, and specifically I think a photo I saw of Tori Spelling in the 90s where she just teamed hers up with like a classic pair of mum jeans. For me personally, I think though I want to go with kind of like these cargo style pants. I decided to do a pop of red underneath with the boob tube, threw on the white bucket hat, some mismatched earrings, a couple of chain necklaces, and then just switched to the white platforms. I really like this style, and it's kind of like an outfit formula that you guys could use even if you don't have a baseball jersey, just any oversized shirt thrown over the top or even any jacket as well. But that pretty much sums up today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite 90s trends are, and also some of your favorite 90s characters to take inspo from, because I definitely want to do a full video with inspo from TV shows very, very soon. And don't forget, if you guys are interested, to head on over to my Depop so you can check out what I'm listing. Like I said, there should be a bunch of stuff up on there very, very soon. But if not, hopefully I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys! Mwah.